Hi, everyone. My name is Armando. I am from the San Jose area, and I am re-recording my introduction video because I was able to get access to the self-assessment now. And the link worked for, I didn't realize that it looks like there was two week one discussions, right? One with the intro and one is the regular one. So the regular one worked. I was able to access the assessment. And I wasn't too surprised from the results. I think it was pretty accurate. The only thing where I kind of struggled a bit is I realized that I am pretty familiar with the terms, but I kind of tend to second guess myself. And there's a few things that I would like to talk about, but in the following questions, and I think we'll get back to that in question 4. So question 3 is experiences or personal qualities, like I had shared in the previous video. I had worked as a paraprofessional in the past, so I assisted with IEP meetings, with IEP goals. I was a translator for the meetings, so I kind of know the way that these meetings are being hosted, and I kind of know the flow of it. I also was able to help students with their individual annual goals, tracking progress and things like that. So I have worked with in the special ed department. As far as diversity, I am a son of immigrants. I also grew up in a low income community, and I am bilingual. I know Spanish, so that kind of gives me a little bit of an advantage when it comes to working with the Hispanic population. And areas of personal improvement, like I had mentioned before, I think just more exposure and experience to different cultures is going to help me. Nothing replaces experience. But there was two areas that during this test I noticed that are things that maybe I could work on. So there was a question that asked about intentional um forms of communication and ambiguity. I noticed that sometimes each culture has a different meaning to their gestures, to their phrases, and so I think just getting like those specifics to know how to what each what they're trying to say with their body language, with their hand movement, things like that. um as far as educational assessment, I think about, for example, and I talked about this earlier. I think it's important to have an educational assessment to be able to progress monitor. Just having data on the students. So, for example, where I work, we gather the data as far as behavior, to their referrals, their Kickboard data, which is a system that we use to track their merits, demerits, also their grades, and any interventions that we had. So I think it's always important to have data because data is what is going to help us make sure that we provide the correct supports for each student, make sure that we are trying to promote equity, right? So in order to be able to do that, we need to be able to gather that data, and through the educational assessment, we're able to do that. That is it for my re-recorded video. Thank you for your time, and I'm excited to get to meet all of you. Thank you.